Hi, I'm Annette. Thanks for watching. I'm a full-time reseller on eBay, and I'd like to show you some ways to ship your items so that they're safe, secure, and your customers are happy with their product. Hopefully you'll find this helpful, and let's get started. We'll do a few items. First item I've got here, I'll show you down here. We're going to package this item up and get it shipped out. On all of my customers, I print their packing slip. I've blocked out the address and information, but there's some things you can do. You can add your own comments, which is nice. I always tell them that I thank them, I appreciate their business, positive feedback, really important. Make sure you leave that for your customers. And I have a QR code at the top, so if they want to go right back to my site, they can scan that and go to it. I also have my store information right here. One nice thing too I have that I'm top rated. I show my feedback rating and my positive feedback rating. And when I print this, I also have an image of the item. And then the customer, when they open up their package, they can see what they paid for the item, their shipping and so forth, and they get a note from me. So let's get started. On all of my packages, I try hard to make them have a nice appearance. Just like I use a little bit of bubble wrap on everything, and I like to use tissue. So I've got a piece of bubble wrap, and then I fold my tissue in half. Put the item inside like so. Now this is not a fragile item, but I still want to give it a nice presentation. Fold it up, roll it around, seal it up, use some tape, and then make the edges nice. This little extra step that I do, sure, you might think you don't need to do that. And the thing is, you don't need to. But you want to make your customers enjoy their package, because this is the very first thing they see when they open up their package. Then I'm going to put the invoice on. I fold them in half and I fold it again so that the very first thing the customer sees when they open the package is my note that says thank you. Like so. Next, we need a box. This should fit in, and I see that this item on my sheet, it said it was going to go first class. So I'm going to put it in a 12 by 9 by 3. And I've got my box. I need a piece of paper. And I use this moving paper, this white paper, like so. Put your item inside and just close it up. So the very first thing, when your customer opens their package, the unboxing, they open their package, they take the paper out, and the very first thing that they're going to see is your thank you note and the eBay. So there's a little bit of branding with eBay. There's my branding on the sheet, and it gives a positive experience for your customer. I do not recommend using newsprint, the newspaper. No one wants dirty, stinky newspaper. It's just, I know it's cheap, but don't do it. Get some of the white paper. And the package is ready. You want to also shake your box. It shouldn't be making a lot of noise inside. If it rattles, there's a problem. So once it's finished, do the shake, and then we put our stickers on it. I think it gives a nice look for the customer. It also advertises in the mail as it goes, and people see it and they know it came from eBay. And then if it were fragile, I'd put a fragile sticker here. But this item is not fragile, so we don't need to do that. And this package is all set. Let's move on to our next one. All right, I've got our next item we're going to ship. This is a K-line electric train. These items are fragile, so they have to be packaged properly. So let's get to it. First, I shake it. It's going to be okay inside because it has the original packing and it's not shaking. So I need some bubble wrap. And the bubble wrap, measure around, trim it up. I think I need a smaller roll for videos. Excuse me. Okay. Next, seal it up. Remember, presentation's important. Neatness is important. These are things that maybe you don't think are so important, but they say to your customer you care. And I sell a lot of items that are pre-owned. So with that in mind, I want to try and make the customer feel like they're getting something very nice, that we cared about it, and it gives it a nice special feeling. Got it all? Oops. Let's raise that up a little. There we go. Now we'll put some paper around it. Let's use this eBay paper. It's good for the branding. It also feels nice and looks nice to the customer. If you check my feedback, you'll see people are pretty happy. They like what I'm doing. And I'm going to share these tricks and techniques with you so that you can be successful. Okay. Just like wrapping a present. It takes a few more moments than just throwing it in a box, but okay. So that's the train all packaged up. Next, I'm going to put their invoice on it. Blocked out the address information of the buyer. And then put this on. And we're going to need a box. I think, let's see, this is 13 inches. Okay, perfect. This will fit in a 16 by 10 by 6. So let me get the box. Need some paper in your box. Usually 2 pieces will do. Put your item in. You can see it's cushioned. Now I have to just tighten it up around the edges. Okay? Because you have to have space so that the item won't break. Now roll my paper along with a long string. And roll it around. See that? How I'm putting it in? And then I just need some packing paper on top. Also, now that it's finished, you shake it, no movement. And for the customer, when they open their package, they're going to open it, they pull their paper out, and the first thing they see is the thank you note. And that's the appearance I want my customers to have. That their item is secure, it's packed with care, and that I appreciate their business. Great. Let's get the last item to pack. My next item is a diesel locomotive. You can see here. Now this is not the original box. This is just a box we had it in to put it on the shelf. I'm going to take it out of this, package it securely, and you can see on a very fragile item how to pack a train. So I take my items out. Packaging one of these trains is not hard to do, but it does take the right knowledge. And I'm going to show you how to do this so that if you were to sell an item fragile like this, you should be able to ship it properly. It's got a lot of intricate parts on it, so you want to be really careful. Basically what I do is it has to have bubble wrap, it has to have tissue paper, it needs to have paper and additional cardboard. That's a lot of packing, but you know, you can make good money on certain items. So once you have knowledge on how to properly pack things, you can increase your sales. One thing I want to point out, when you're doing something like this, you have to have tissue on it first, because if you put the bubble wrap on it, the bubble wrap will stick to some of the little components and could easily rip off the horns and so forth. So basically, this is what I do. It works great for me, and it's one of my little tricks and techniques. I hope it works good for you. I take a piece of bubble wrap, nice size, that's definitely enough for this, and I put it underneath my tissue paper, so it's between it. Then I take my tissue paper, I've got 2 sheets, I put the train in the center. I feel for it too, to feel where exactly is it. It's right here. This will definitely be enough on both sides. And with the 2 pieces, I gently roll it around. Okay. And then I kind of grab the ends and roll it gently. Slide all the edges in. Roll it some more gently, and then bring the piece up at the end. Now I want it to look nice, so I fold it down to give it a good edge, and I tape it down. And now it's pretty soft all over. I don't feel the train. It's secure. And I do that for the others. Around them. Now we need to put some paper around them. White packing paper. You can get it from U-Haul or Walmart, wherever, or buy it from a supplier. I'm going to wrap around these again. Even though it's got the tissue, this gives it a little more cushion. So there's 1 sheet there. And the last one. Great. The last thing I need to do is put some cardboard around these items. So let me get some cardboard. I have some cardboard. It's actually just a box that you can see, this old banker's box that was ripped apart. I'm going to use this because it's got nice paper, cardboard that we can use. And once again, for presentation, when you wrap it, make sure you have the unprinted sign on the outside. It just looks better to the customer. So on the inside, you can see I've got this banker's box, and it I score it with a knife. The grooves are crossed to make it easier to roll, to make this box for the customer. This helps to keep it secure so it's not moving around in shipments. I do the same technique with glassware, crystal, silver if necessary, and then just roll it up. You can see, and it's very easy to roll, and it keeps the item very secure. So then I'll take one, lay it inside, and roll it around like so. Okay, make it tight. Get my tape gun and secure it. Now this was a little bit longer. You can either leave it as is, or you can tape that closed if you like, but for me it's fine. You can see it's not moving, it's secure. If it bangs, it's okay. Let's do the next one. Okay, we need to know what size box to put it in. So you want to measure across both ways, and you need to have enough height for the item so that it doesn't break. I've decided I'm going to put this in a 15 by 15 by 7 box. So let's raise this up so you... Okay. You can see, look, great. Fits in there perfectly. Just need to put some more paper around the edges and make sure it's not jiggling around. Like so. And then I'll put some more paper over the top and seal it up. Fold it up. One thing I want to point out, I almost made this mistake. When you seal your box, do you see this tape seal here? You want the top flaps to close the same way as the bottom. And I had them backwards. So put them correct because that causes the box to have more stability. It's stronger when it's taped all the way around. So let me seal this up. Sometimes I'll add additional tape on the edges, but that's always up to you if you feel you need it. And on the bigger boxes, I advertise a little bit more. Put my eBay sticker here, and I may put one on the sides also. And this item is fragile, so it should have a fragile sticker. Neatness counts. Keep that. We put a little fragile sticker there. On the top. We'll do the sides. Like I said, use these. They're not expensive. It shows you care, and it also helps with who's ever shipping your item to give them an idea to be careful. And lastly, we need to shake it. And there's no movement, no sound whatsoever. So thanks for watching. Now you know how to pack a fragile item, model train, something like that. You could even use that same technique with glassware, which I do all the time. And I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you do, please give me a thumbs up that you like it. Consider subscribing. I'd really like to have you as someone following me. I've been selling on eBay since 1998, so a long time. Not full time, but on and off, full, part, buying. But I've been around. I really know how to sell on eBay, and I'd like to show you some techniques. So subscribe if you like. Thanks for watching. And if you have any input on some shows, that maybe some techniques you'd like to learn, leave the comment. I'll be happy to look through it and see if I can get a video for you. Thanks. Bye-bye.